think that there are a lot of women that support cause, but they want to know how to improve their skills, and they want to know, maybe how to determine sort of their own path, and this helps.
You can enjoy your journey by default or by design. Sometimes you stay humble. Sometimes you step up.
They said, go and have confidence. Don't be afraid to speak up and strive for leadership.
What I want to do in moderating this panel is to have an insightful discussion in the challenges, and not just getting a seat at the table, but getting a seat at the head of the table. How do you keep yourself ahead of the curve in such a rapidly changing industry?
Well, first of all, retail is all about change. And being an apparel retailer is even more so, because trends change. So how do you keep ahead of that? First of all, you yourself have to have an incredible, insatiable curiosity.
But I wasn't sure, could I do something that was so non-traditional for a woman? But I was there for a bigger cause. I was there not for me. I was there to see if other women would follow my lead and go into jobs that paid more than minimum wage.
You hear people say, when people wrong you or do wrong by you, don't get mad, get even. I don't subscribe to that. I say, don't get mad, rise above it, and get ahead, because I'm not content just being even. So I think.
Someone may be looking into the fashion industry and they see the CEO of Charlotte Russe. Someone may be looking into more of a corporate side and they see someone who can represent them. So having women in power basically, I think, shows women that there is a place for them in the corporate world from all different sectors.
I think they need to have more abilities to get into leadership roles, and Cause is trying to do that by identifying leaders and then actually asking those people who are interested to get into leadership positions to come and network with those women.
Cyndie is the youngest minority woman right now, holds the managing director's position in a major American law firm.
It meant a lot to have people to have faith in you and to be so progressive on women's issues.
Surround yourself with really good people that you can actually learn from.
People often ask me, success factors and so on. I think the first thing to remember is that there really is no magic bullet, and it's not a stagnant thing.
I've always been someone that's a problem solver, and it's just about taking, there's no science to it. It's not magic. It's just, can you take something that you're going to learn and be willing to fail at it, because it might not work.
These programs provide a gateway for mostly young people, because a lot of it is directed towards the younger generation to get them inspired and invigorated.
And guess what? I pay you for your opinion, so you have to have it. There's no right and wrong, right? So you almost train them to have an opinion. In fact, I always call on the youngest or the intern, first, what do you think of that? You get used to it and you speak up.
We also can be humble. We were sort of, we're sort of like, well, that's great that you're offering me this position. Am I the right one? And you are.
When I do hear these kind of, whispers and so on, don't dismiss it as, oh, they're only doing it because I'm Asian or because I'm a woman, because then you become a victim and you accept that. I think you have to look at the relevant truth in what they say. Am I to this? Am I not enough of this? And distill the truth and act upon that.
I think it's really, really important that women come together to support each other and not really come from that competitive space. So it's really important to work with each other, to be vulnerable with each other, and to have the courage to tell each other, hey, this is what I need help with.
To me, the most important thing is sponsorship. And I mean someone who is looking after your career, is helping you think through, it's time for you to move on to this. And I've been very fortunate in my life to have had people that I call sponsors versus mentors, because they do more than just listen to me or provide me some guidance. They actually pick up the phone and make something happen.
If you're the boss, you're supposed to know everything. Actually, that's not true, because there's no way you could know everything. So make sure you hire the very best.
I think when you're in any kind of an outlier situation, whether it's a gender or ethnicity or skills, as Jenny talked about before, I think you have to, first of all, have a real thick skin. And then you have to have a good sense of humor.
They told us that it's okay to be an outlier, being comfortable with ourselves, and also having power is meaning having choices.
The big challenge for me is, once you get in the door, how do you keep the door open for others to follow?